I'm waiting for those bananas in chat because we're live on twitch.tv/Xisuma. And if you're watching on the second channel, I've launched a fourth channel. Jeez, it's getting confusing, isn't it? Yeah, go check out Xisuma Music. There is a video on that channel about the record that I made 10 years ago. And there'll be more stuff coming your way soon. Thank you for the bananas in chat. Soundwave, Hope, Pyroburnium. Chiron. Isabella Online, Winnie T. Ford, Maurice, Lucaro, and Mushroom McCheerio. Thank you for the bananas. Lets me know that we are live on twitch.tv/Xisuma. We got noises in the ear from Kerm1 Deteka. I never know how to say your name. Thank you for 6 months. Bellana T for 25. Lona James D for 2. We got Smartin1018 for 53. You just finished watching the Infinifactory VOD. Awesome. So, just letting you all know, I got a bit of like a sawtooth, saw gum situation going on. I've had it for a couple of days. It's just worsened over the last 2 days. And talking doesn't really aggravate it, but it's kind of there. So, just a heads up, like, if my situation worsens, it might affect streaming, making videos. Not entirely sure. But if I just stop making videos, all of a sudden you'll know why. Right, now it gives me 3 of those for every one of the other, which to me quite simply says that we're going to replace the whole of that bit there. Now we need to keep all of this. So we need to make a blocker. Actually, maybe not a blocker system. Is there a chart somewhere around here? I bet there's a dead body somewhere. Let's have a look. I thought there'd be a dead body tucked away here. Never mind. We got... Oh, jeez, we got sub-bombs coming in. Tyler Osia, here for 9 months. Super excited about the music channel. I am glad you are. I'm excited about it too. It's going to be a really great channel. I feel like we've got a very nice product together and lots of content coming your way on there. We've got official Jaden gifting subs to Small Bug, Scatter Jakudi, Fastman UK, Ash Spitter, Tom Drissidens, Big Papa House, Darian RL, Martin 99099, Sensation Parameter, and Fur994. We got Pyroburnium gifting subs to J Maple 79, Echo Wolf, Maugel, Incertitude, Ironface, Kun Chris, FN Badass, Bubba Hugs, Jonah the Ponus, and Brian Boy 9. Thank you to the both of you ever so much for supporting our community and gifting those subs. Beautiful to see. Poopy Me Joe Rules is here. Thank you for the Prime subscription, appreciate it. Right, let's have a look. Ah yes, I was looking for something. Now I don't know if we've been introduced to this yet, but at some point... Right, yeah, at some point you're going to be able to attach those to those. It's not here just yet. I think what it makes sense to do is when one comes out, to push it on and push it back off again, right? And maybe at a very particular moment. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something a little different to what I thought just a moment ago in my head. Because I was just gonna realise there was a better way around to do this. So I was thinking like pushing it off to where we had lots of drills, but we could probably do this with just one drill. Let's just play for a second. Wrong button. So at that point there, we want to push this thing over. So let's go ahead and get a sensor here. Piston on the other side, right? Where are you, piston? Pusher. You're going to hear me call it a piston a lot, I tell ya. And then we can push it back when it's on the other side, right? So it kind of needs to go back when it's there. So if I just stand in line with this thing, we are going to need a sensor here. Directly next to it, a pusher, right? Although, don't they not work side by side? I'm pretty sure they don't work side by side, actually. So we're probably going to need that, right? Ha! It's a song. Grooving. Grooving to the beat. OMG Scoop is here for 6 months. What is C equals 160 minus 5F? Can't figure it out. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Push the drill. Interesting idea. Although, the movement speed of the... No, wait a minute. We just established we can't push the drill. We've already established that. So, fundamentally... the big issue is that we very much do need to move it in that kind of space. X, if you rotate the tank, you could have an array of drills. I was trying to avoid having an array, right? Second drill. Well, that's what I'm trying to avoid, so... just wondering what's unique. I think we need to look for a more unique component here. Let's just restart, right? What's unique on this side when it comes around is that the bit in front is no longer there, but it's kind of not. Well, maybe it helps us. Let me just watch it one more time. Oh no, it's not there because it's gone. Move back the piston. Oh right, the one on the other side. Gotcha. Just by one block as well. Well, that is the most elegant solution. Oh wait a minute, I've got pick block. We might have a bit of trouble with that. I don't know if it's going to let me push into that space. Then it blocks the next one coming out. So they come out extra slow now, which is not good. Just want to run things through again. I mean, technically I don't have to push it back yet if I have a second drill. I can't help but feel 2 drills is the way to go then. Jelsberry, thank you for your 37 months. The Arctic Viking, here for 21. Hi X, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Get some oral cream with benzococaine in. It completely numbs whatever you apply it to. If there's one thing I always do, it's take advice from my chat about absolutely anything. It's ironic because I had some advice the other day that I should avoid getting cream and putting on it. So you know, talk to the doctor always. I just wish there was another little something or other in the logic of what we're doing here. Like if we detected that from the opposite side or from the middle, can't really detect it from the middle. Can detect the sensor can move the whole thing forward. I failed to see what that does. I guess it gives actually more room for the next one to get on, but then it might just back up. It might just end up backing up. So if I move it all forwards, what we might see is that it just ends up backing up somewhere else. Gotta be careful with the flow of things in a level like this. Let's get rid of the welder. Replace it with a pusher for now, since we're currently using that. That's not correct, but that is. So that piston is in line with that sensor, which means block, sensor, conduit, pusher. Okay, let's see what happens then. Like I said, it might just push the problem forward. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that's superb. That's superb. No, wait. Wait a minute. What happened there then? Because we rebuilt it the same as the other side. Ah, yes. That's got to be back by one. Just a small detail that I missed. Rather important small detail, but a small detail nonetheless. Let's try it again. Okay, it doesn't back it up. That's good. That's good. So now we can focus on getting these new bits into place. One thing it might do is limit our cycle rate, which I haven't turned up yet. Haven't turned up at all. Got an ingenious idea for that bit. Actually, it's not very ingenious, but it might be ingenious. I think it might be ingenious. Okay. At least it'll be something new. I'm always happy if we're doing something new each time, right? And I feel like I haven't done this before, so... How about this? That's the block that it's got to get to. I'm going to need one of these. Like that. And then it's going to need to detect when the thing has arrived. But this is... I'm pretty sure this is like not going to work, but... But, you know, we live and we learn. Going to need a welder. I don't think we're going to use the... Actually, no, we use the rotation in a minute. Put in the rotation for that one. And actually, no, wait a minute, this is a little bit more complex. So I'm going to have to weld it from the side. Either those two blocks or those two blocks. And I think we might get away with being cheeky and doing it like this. Also, I just remembered how those things work. You do have to do that. Okay. Oh, yeah, then there's that problem. Right, I'm hoping the next one arrives on time, right? Yeah. So it doesn't arrive on time is one thing. The sensor isn't in the best place. Let's check it out again. Might not even be necessary. No, it didn't quite work. Might not even be necessary to have this thing now. Let's see the timing. Can it be perfect? It can't. We don't live in a perfect world, people. We don't live in a perfect world. Oh, I kind of feel like if I slow it down just a little bit naturally behind, it'd be so cool if it could just land in at the exact right time. So it needs to be like 2 whole blocks further forward. So we need to stop this for 2 blocks while that gets assembled. Best way to do that. Okay, I need to move that sensor. Okay, yeah, I got it. Right, so. I'm going to put this here. Going to have a sensor... Where was it? There, I think. Okay, too many of those. Oh! It dodged me. So close. So close yet so far. Let me just double check something. It's not actually going to drop it in the right spot. And the timing will probably be better. Okay, so here's what we do. This might still be possible. It needs to be over by 1. Alright. I think what I'm also going to do is move... Actually, no. If I move the blocker, then it might no longer need to be where it currently is. Okay, yeah. I do need to move it forward by 1. The whole thing, that is, right? Let's check that out. Ah! The timing is cruel. It's like one little cycle out. The one thing I was going to do was turn up the cycles, which will probably just completely mess us up now. Interesting. Interesting. We turn up the cycles, it kind of helps us in a cheaty way. Oh boy, that is some tea, and that is difficult to drink with this this issue in my mouth. I need to see a dentist. Femi is here for 5 months. I think I read that one out already, right? But thank you. The Last Psycho Zero is here for 37. Gaming Jaguar 44 is here with the Prime, and Official Jaden has gifted a sub to Derp Sumo Void for 3 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you gifting the sub. Sensor 1 back on the belt. Well, at the moment, no, wait. Well, now that we've turned the clock cycle up, that comment is probably out of relevancy. So now it gets there 1 block too soon, right? I think what we'll do is move everything back 1 block again. Including all this. And let's see it in action. It pushes it over, I've noticed. Which we'll just have to accept, I think. Okay, next bit to deal with. But what happens if we do it like that? Now it's going to fall on top of it. Then the next one pushes it off, right? Okay, then what we'll do is we'll turn. I don't know if all of this is in the correct spot or not. So that one's going to come this way. We'll put our welder over here. I think actually we only need it there. Yeah, and you can see with a little bit of timing we might be able to get this just right. Again though, we've got an even bigger challenge here, which is that we want to weld this thing and it's floating. It's floating where we want to weld it. Let's get something all the way down here. It's going to be 1 block closer for now. And one already dropped off, so that's fine. Where did it drop off again? We can see it right kind of there. So it needs to fall down exactly where it's fallen down, but get pushed across a couple of blocks. The height of which, so 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2. So it's kind of actually right there that it needs to be. Now the idea that I got, I think, is that we do that. And that this thing actually comes out 1 block further. and then we sense something. Okay, so watch what happens now. Oh, interesting. Oh no, actually, no. That's hang on. Reset. That's not what I thought it was. Let's try that. Yeah. Now, if we look at the position of that thing, it's going to be a real pain in the bum. A real pain in the bum. So we probably need to go further across. But by how many blocks do we clear that? Like 2 more blocks. So let's bring this one out by 2. Okay, then everything here gets shimmied by 2. Which I think that means that's not even needed. And then we shimmy this by 2. Let's see how it works now. So then we need the welding action and then the push. Now I reckon the welder's going to have to go there. The sensor's going to be somewhere nearby, and then we're also going to have like this right on hand. Except it's in the wrong spot. Where's the sensor going to be? We'll have to wing it. We'll have to wing it to test this one. Okay, the piston's actually got to be lower. Which is awkward. There we go. I think the sensor might need to be there. Right, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Okay, something like that. Whoa, that worked better than expected. That just straight up worked right there. Wow. Actually, that doesn't even need to be a thing, does it? I don't think that needs to be a thing. Well then, in that case, we can shave a block off or 2. If we go put this thing right here. We don't need any of that. Very, very nice. Hey, that's a puzzle done right there. We got a noise in the ear. It's Pyroburnium gifting a sub to Nightbot for 25 months. Thank you so much, dude. Official Jaden gifting a sub to Adam. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting our community. Alright then, so cycle score was slightly better because we upped it by 1. Footprint, average, you know, reasonable block score there. I'm not really too sure what I could have done to have made this much better. It's pretty straightforward, right? Excuse me. I think I'll go on to the next level, peeps. London James says, what does XVX stand for? It doesn't actually stand for anything, it's just a shorthand. You have to have 3 letters for the emotes. Where am I going here? Damn, drinking a cup of tea has never been so difficult, I tell ya. Right. Do you have a rough memory of each level, says Gold Flame? Some do because they were interesting challenges, but not really. And one thing I want to do is do a live stream where we actually watch the old like levels, and then this one I remember because I remember it being an absolute pain. But yeah, watch old levels and like see how, you know, compare solutions, that kind of thing. So to begin with, everything has got the correct rotation. So what it might be worth doing is just trying to sort of assemble it rather quickly, I think. I mean, one of the big issues straight away is probably that being back over there. So we're going to get that big platform out. I'm going to put it on a stopper. Oh, right, it's facing the wrong way. If I remember this being a pain, I mean, that's one thing, but like, wouldn't it be funny if I just solved it super quick? Because that's a pretty swift response to that problem so far. Now, the next obvious one, I think, is that we have tracks going over where we want to put the bed. Huh. Wait a minute. Is that really doable? Okay. two more to go. Fair enough. I mean, I'd like to think I've learned some things. So I feel like here, let's go that way. Interesting. Let's actually go like that and then like that. Okay, it's pushing it back out of the way, which we might be able to stop. Let's stop this thing from falling down. Okay, it kind of needs to be one higher, but maybe that just means this needs to be one lower, right? But the issue is those are in the way of that thing coming across. Let's rewind that a little bit. So okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out this by one more block and put our stopper there. I think we need like an extra little bit of space. Or wait, hang on. Do we need a little extra space there? Yeah, we still need a little extra space. I sort of lost track of the reason why I did that. Oh, it's so that can fit on. Thing is, that frame comes through there, doesn't it? So this bit is probably not as doable so splendidly. Maybe I was doing it the right way the other way. Okay, I think we might need something a little bit more brute force feeling. Not entirely sure what I'm going for here. Okay, okay. Let's check out the timing of that. Feels to me like this one has to keep going. No, what I mean is, like if I put that there, like we want to do, it's going to miss it. Which we could achieve by putting a blocker at the end. Which I think is somewhere around there. Okay. There might be something to this yet. Gamer Jaguar says, what is your objective this level? Oh, well, it's this right here. So you can see most of the... It's actually the cell. It's the same layout as the cell that we've been trapped in. Brilliant. We're just making them for more of our comrades, I guess. Camel Code, thank you for the Prime. And Mark, Angela, thank you ever so much for the Prime subscription. Appreciate it. Hope you're both enjoying the stream. Can the TV push the frame? Great question. Once it's in place, it could possibly push it along, right? That's superb. So let's go back to there. Or was it here? Uh-huh. So what we're suggesting is that then that goes that way. It doesn't want to go... Doesn't want to go in all the way, then go that way, right? Same issue. Okay. Well, what we want to do is go back to where we were a minute ago, I guess. So yeah, anyway, we'll focus on making stuff smaller later on, I guess. For example, here we don't need that block. Okay, let's go put in some welders. Because we're going to need to start moving some of this on soon. Yeah, so those have been welded. That's great. They'll both be able to head out of there, as you can see. Now, we're going to need a welder over here, no doubt. Now, once that happens, we then need to remove this. So I'm going to put a sensor there. Conduit. Don't need that anymore. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Next thing we're looking for, I guess. Unfortunately, looks like it's going to rely on the timing of the one over there. Let's say that it didn't. Let's say we luck out and it'll actually work off of this one. Because that's got to retract. Ah, it's got to go a little bit elsewhere. If I put it there, it's where it's falling down. So then it gets activated earlier. Let's give it a shot. I don't actually have like the idea is that we would have something like this here. Yeah, see? Not the worst thing ever, but one thing we could do is send it that... Ah, okay, no, different idea now. There might be some limitations on space, but let's try this because it'll actually be more compact, I believe. So that thing is too wide. Let's just double check where it lands. Okay, so we want a sensor right there to activate the piston below. As we know, though, we're going to need conduits on the side. That's not how that works. Hang on, what's blocking it? There must be a miss sign there. Oh, what's going on? There is nothing... Oh, I know what's blocking it. That there. Potentially one other idea, then, is that we put the piston here, as I don't think that interferes with it. So now we've got that in the corner. And then we want... Ugh, it moves. It moves. Actually, I can possibly... Yeah, I can figure it out. So if I stand here and here, it's that one. We will need to pay attention to this here, the timing of it, right? Yeah, if we can get that just to go over there a little bit sooner, which I don't think we have much control over. Let's see what happens with that. That might break stuff. That broke stuff. Makes a lot of sense, really. So it's when it gets past this one here that then it wants to go that way. I don't know if all of these are even necessary. Yeah, I think only the first one is. In fact, that might even just need to be a block. Nope, the first one needs to be a conveyor belt. So I think it needs to go like one block further before it hits this. Okay, we're getting close. Actually, if you look at it, it's got to make its way around that part of the contraption as well, so... Whoa! Right, so then we need to weld... Oh my days, okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's check out the timing at which they arrive. It's not exact. It's not quite exact. And I'm not sure if I can make a delay anywhere for that. Let's read those noises in the ear. We got Mindswank here for 18 months. Saying, I remember watching you play this years ago. This game got me hooked on Zachtronics games. Opus Magnum is definitely my favourite from them. Keep up the awesome content, whatever it may be. I should probably investigate more of their games, right? I played a few of theirs that are fantastic. Thank you for the support. We've got Spooky Dokie here for 31 months. Appreciate it ever so much. Peeps, if I'm not my usual cheery self, my tooth gum ache is kind of making it like it's a constant thing when I talk. Oh, and it makes drinking tea difficult, which is just sad news all around. It gets there so precisely. So the welder has got to be on this side, and then we've got to push back in that direction. So I can see how to do this, essentially. We're going to have the welder here and here. The problem is I'm going to have to push it back onto itself. That's a big problem. Ideally, we'd like them to both move along together and then have this facing across that way. Which might be possible. Let's think about that for a second. Right, I'm surmising that that is actually entirely useless. I think my intention was for it to get moved across, but it never did. For whatever reason. Oh, it's because of that there, actually. No, actually, no, it's not. I don't know. I don't know why it never got moved across. Something must be in its way. But it can sit there like that. And I definitely need that to be like so. Let's just do that again. I believe we are being raided. When your chat goes mad like that, you're being raided. Iskal, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Welcome all the raiders. I am, as you probably know, Xisuma from the Hermitcraft server with a sore toothache thing going on that makes it kind of difficult to talk. Not really, it's not that bad, but it's like a constant annoyance. And we're playing Infinifactory, which is a game for those of you that like Redstone, that's for sure. We have to put together parts of a factory to assemble products. The product today is the cell that we are trapped inside of, and with all the different components of the cell we have to shimmy them into place, weld them together, and then move them over onto the acceptance thing or whatever it's called. Scout, if you're watching, my dude, thank you ever so much for the raid. Appreciate it. And now's the perfect time to tell you all, with all these new people coming in, that is it working? Is there something on the screen? Today, I launched my new channel. Well, it's been around for a while, but the very first video on my new channel, Xisuma Music, went up today. It's about the very first record that I made 10 years ago before I was making YouTube videos. So go check that out. Go check it out if it sounds interesting, if you like music. You can download the record and listen to it as well if you want to. So it's that right there. This is the current challenge. Okay, I cannot put a welder here because that's in the way. And if we put a welder in this spot, we've got to push it back the same way it came out. That's not going to work either. I reckon what we need to do at this point in time, I think I know what we need to do. I'm trying to build everything in this compact little space, but now I think what we need to do is pull that sucker out of there and probably put this further along. Let's rotate that and disregard those. Further down here, we're going to have another one that then goes in that direction. And then we're going to have that for it to land on. Is that correct? Right, let's see what happens. It gets pushed along. Ah, yes. This makes sense. That actually needs to be there now. Because it gets pushed across. Ooh. Or do you? Where do you need to be? Oh! Oh, so maybe that was the only... I thought it got pushed across. I'm a little confused now. I guess it just extends immediately after. It's a little bit confusing. Okay, let's see how that fares. Right, perfect. Perfect. However, what we want to do is minimize unnecessary blocks. This is no longer needed. So when it lands here, the only place we can put a welder is facing forwards, like that. And then it means that we want to detect its arrival, which is going to be tricky, and then push it off in that direction. So we need a unique spot to detect it from. Actually, directly on top of there is absolutely fine. Okay, so sensor goes here. Conduits go underneath. And the piston pusher is right here. We no longer need that block. And then it's going to push it over. No. Wait, where's the edge? Where's the edge? Okay, so it's over by one. It's going to come back over to here. So I believe we just need that. This might be it. This might be the one where it all works. Let's check it out. It needs realignment. It needs realignment, peeps. So we have to count these blocks, right? They're 5 blocks across. So I want that to push it in. And it's 5 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that needs to be there now. I think... yeah, okay, that actually works. But not there. Okay, so let's try something different. Let's just put that here. Oh! Did it accept it? It accepted it! We did it, peeps! Oh, we made a cell! Now let's speed it up. The factory works. Look at it go! I can't wait to see what my score on this one was. I don't want to be disappointed. I felt that was good. Footprint not so good. Block scores low. Mine usually tends to get on the low side because I optimize. Now we never turned up the cycles. Let's try it with plus cycle. Okay, +1. It works with a better cycle score. Cool. Let's go +2 on that. We're speeding up the input. For those of you that don't know, that also seems to be perfectly fine. Speed +3. That's got to be it. It can't go any faster than that. Surely not. Input rate 4. Oh, it's still going. I don't think it's going to go any higher than that. The crazy TARDIS says this is so satisfying. It is. There's nothing like a good solution coming together. So now we've got it up to 174. Right, now I don't think it's going to go any further than that. No. No way. Okay, one more. When's it going to break? This thing should have broken already. Oh my days. Mad Cow, ciao. Thank you for your 10 months of support. And Pyroburnium, thank you for gifting a sub to Iskal for 32 months. Very kind of you to do so. I appreciate that. Why hasn't it broken yet? Maybe the way in which the blocks are coming out, it's actually locking the next set behind? Maybe? I don't know. That seems weird that I can keep turning it up. It's accepting it. Input rate 9. Still works. What? I've been expecting it to break each and every time. The next one will be max, I think. Input rate can go all the way up to max. Yeah, now it will break. Let's try 10. So somewhere along the way it's going to break. There it goes. It looks like 10 was the max. Yep, 10 was the max it can handle. So we'll take that and we'll do the next level now. Puzzle Frag, thank you ever so much for 34 months of support, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. Let's continue to the cell. Performance review time. For those of you that are coming over from Iskal stream, if you're enjoying this game, be sure to hit the follow button. I'm going to be streaming some more of it soon, as well as some Hermitcraft. Although I might not be streaming some more because of my dental issues. Oh my goodness me, drinking water sucks. Ugh. Is this all I get? I'm gonna eat the chicken. Poor little chicken. Overlords. What do you... Oh, okay, yes, overlords. Do I get food? Food! I'm so hungry. All I've been doing is eating. Sorry, eating, that makes no sense. All I've been doing is assembling things. Oh, delicious calories. We should have brought the chicken back here for some companionship. Oh well. We're on to resource site 338.11. We're going to get a new block in this one. Always brush your teeth, says the gold Adja. I brush my teeth like 3 or 4 times a day. You can still get issues even if you brush your teeth. Oh, it's like a lifter. It's an elevation block. I forgot about that one. So, the bottom of the rocket is at the top, and the top of the rocket is at the bottom. Gravity. Let's investigate this new block. Let's see what it can do. That's not the new block. There we go. Ooh, only by 1, 2, 3, 4, which happens to be... Oh, and then it pushes. Kind of close to what we need. Right, well, I think we're going to need one here as well. We're always going to need some maneuverability to finagle things, right? But if we can assemble it like right there, that would be pretty amazing. We've encountered this problem before. We want to move it across and weld it together. Actually, got a weird idea. I've got a weird idea. And I think I'll just go with it. There's many different ways you can solve a problem in this game, which is one of the beautiful things about it, right? That is going to be that. In fact, I'm going to put 2 blocks there to remind myself that having 2 blocks there might be a way to make this work. Problem, it's a little too compact. Okay. Well, that is what I want, I think. No, actually what I want is 5 of them. Huh. This might be a little more difficult than I thought. Maybe I want to take advantage of some space around here. I was thinking, you know, drop them all in and push them into a welder all at the same time. Here's the thing. This is 4 tall and that's 5. So even the very top block needs to go upwards to begin with, right? And I think from what we've seen, you would then have to move them out with a piston. That's going to slow our cycle rate down big time. Curious. Very curious. Now I'm starting to wonder, is there a smarter way to do this than I'm thinking? Oh, God Ninja Eternal is suggesting to do them in 2 and 2. Oh, wait, no, it'd be 3 and 2. Wait. Well. Okay, first, this is silly. This is silly. It needs to go down. Don't take the long way down, okay? Rule number 1. Now, maybe what we can do is sequence it so it comes through when the others are in place. Let's get our welders now, okay? And I'm probably going to have to move this thing out, but I desire to do things compactly, right? So, the next one's going to push it along. We've got to get everything else in place, though, beforehand. So then with this, let's say we go like this, okay? Those 3 blocks need to be activated by a sensor. Aha. Oh, X. Oh, I know what you're doing, you say. I know exactly what you're doing. Let's see how that works. Yeah, there's something to that. There's something to that. Oh, no, there's not. I wasn't paying attention. Actually, no, it works. It works. It totally works. It just doesn't need all of this. Also, why is that floating? Oh, wait, what? That can't be there. That's not attached to anything. That's not how this game works, is it? I thought that would fall down. Huh. Let's not question it. Our only problem now is that the last piece wants to fall in off the top, which means it needs to go over like that, and then it's going to cause a world of problems. You see, a world of those problems. Why doesn't that form a clock as well? That should form a clock, shouldn't it? Pretty sure that'll make a clock. Whatevs, bruv. That one falls down. This game is being cheeky. It's being cheeky with me, eh? Oh, it didn't even get a chance in life. Okay. Oh, maximum lift. Oh no. Let's think about that for a second. Its maximum lift is kind of in the perfect space in a weird way. Yeah, let's change this up. Let's go here. Instead of going higher, let's go lower, right? Ah, you see, using my brain smarts, am I? Right, is this going to fall down? It's falling down. It's falling down. Oh, this is beautiful. If this works, I'll win. I'll win at everything ever. Oh! Why'd it go up? Why is it pushing itself up? Weirdness. Weirdness is beginning to happen. Okay. First cheeky solution might be that. Nah, it's not. It's not the solution. We need to slow it down more, don't we? How can we slow it down more? That's so weird. Maybe if we put that on, it'll act as like a brace to stop that happening. Okay, that... Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go back here a minute. Alright, it just came in the wrong way. So, we just got to slow that down, which, actually, you know what? Just might work like that. Probably not, but who knows? Oh! It's a problem. I thought the next one would push it along, you know. Oh wait, did that one assemble incorrectly first time? Wait, did that? I'm very confused. Oh! Oh dear, no. No, they said. That might add too much delay now. Okay. Maybe it needs more. Let's change this up here. Well, I thought we'd done it a minute ago, and now I'm starting to think that I completely misunderstood whatever I saw on the screen, because this is nowhere near... Yes! 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 Oh, it's cheap and it's hacky, but it works. It works, my friends. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. That's all that matters sometimes. Okay, then we've got to get it up there. Let's see what happens when it gets here. Oh, that's cheeky. Oh, that's cheeky. Hey! I love that solution! I intended for that to happen! That's part of the design! Shut up! That's not luck! That's not luck at all! Intentional design. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Block score on the low side. Not as low as many others. How much does the input rate go up by? Right, so this ain't gonna work. Yeah. Okay, it probably won't even stand one, will it? Ooh, ooh. It likes that. And it don't like that. Cool, so we can increase the the pace by 1. Right, so then we get a slightly better cycle score. I don't know why it has such like a spread out thing. Maybe someone decided to complete the level with a slow output rate and it messed their charts up. But what I always like to do is see if there's a way to increase the block. I just had a brainwave. Check this out. Wouldn't this affect the block score? Like... Okay, bear with me. Bear with me here. This one's going to take a little longer to complete. You know. But is this how the others are getting those incredible block scores? Okay, there we go. We got puzzle. Oh no, wait, I read that one out. Yeah. Just checking my noises in the ear. Block score goes down. Hello. Who's figuring out how to play this game? I mean, if I do that, then we make it even lower, right? But that'll probably be the end of it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That was a really fun one. We solved that relatively quickly as well. So we've got to make the Gnesis chair, the replay satellite, the relay satellite, the terrestrial surveyor, and the anti-javelin point defense. For some reason, that one sounds so familiar. I think when I see it, I might be like, "This is the level I remember." What we got to do, yo? We got to do that. What's in here? Oh, this is blatantly a secret. Or not. Or not. So one block type. And we've got to assemble this shape. Interesting. Oh. My brain just did a thing. Thanks, brain. Brain definitely just did a thing. That's a very interesting idea. I'm not sure if it's executable. What if we do this and we make the shape with blockers above it? I think there's something to this idea. That's okay. So if we had 3 rows of input, then 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 in the space above. Huh. Huh. I've got an even better idea now. Okay. We're gonna cheese this level for scores. It's like by playing this, I'm somehow becoming better at it. Although, speaking of cheesing it for score, yeah, I actually need to think that through a little bit. Let's maybe go this way first. And what we're going to do is have... No, they are going to need to be up by 1. But once they're here, they can be like that. Okay. So we've learned that conveyors are not as required as you might have thought. Dude, this will be amazing if this works. Amazing, I tell you. And we'll have such a low block score as well. Ah, and then there it will need some pushing power, right? Hey, 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 hey! I can do this on max cycle score then. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man, this is amazing. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think I was right. Look at that. But then how do we know? How do we now know it's ready? Oh, it needs welding as well, doesn't it? Ah, that's where my my big brain ends. But maybe not, because C changes the type. Oh, oh, pressing the wrong button. So those two can go in pairs. No problem with that. On this side, I am not sure what is going to happen, really. It's going to push, It's going to go up. Next one's going to go there. Then they're both going to get pushed across if they're welded. And then they both get welded. Although that... that creates a problem for us. Potentially. Let's find out what happens. Maybe we've got to stagger the inputs a little bit. Yeah, see, we just created a problem. Big problem. Okay. The alternative is to stagger the input. So... how do we do that? That should actually be rather simple. We are going to... I'm pretty sure we can do this. It's just a case of what will actually work, essentially. That looks good. That looks legit. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, you fell down, you silly goose. We've got a noise in the ear. It's a donation here from Blep, saying currently listening to your first record after watching your recent video. Wish I'd have known about it sooner. Fantastic work. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. It's been a little overwhelming reading comments from people who are enjoying it. Makes me think I should have perhaps, you know, promoted it a bit more over the years or whatever, but glad to see people are enjoying it now. Thank you so much, dude. Ren's Cold Sun is here for 10 months as well. Appreciate it. Oh. Oh. Oh, the distractions. Yeah, thank you ever so much for the resubscription. Appreciate it. Okay, the only problem here... ah, no, it's not a problem. Excellent. It does slow down the overall thing a bit. Right, and then it makes one big block shape. Let's watch it in action again. I need to watch that again. I was sort of watching it and then wasn't watching it. Jeez, I don't know. Right, here we go. I see the problem. Yeah. There's a lot that needs to be thought through here, let's say that. There is a lot that needs to be thought through. So let's go over this one again. Comes in, goes up. Next one comes in, then it goes in, goes up. So this works. And what wouldn't work is having it in any other position, basically. Ooh, is this actually possible then? You might want to do it in 2 separate slices. Yeah, that's just separating it a little bit now. We're using the same principle, really, right? Yeah, that sounds good. So we eliminate that. And in theory, that kind of works. And I also think we don't need to stagger it anymore, actually. So let's go back to the original way of doing things. Right, something like this. Oh, let's delete that. Put this in here. Very good. Okay, so that... let's see what happens. This might be it. I don't know. This might be good enough. Yeah, there's another issue to solve here, but it's very easily solvable. There's still more challenges, mainly because we built it so close to that. Next challenge could actually prove to be rather tricky, because that connects like so. And it goes... Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure this is going to create an issue. Might end up having to do it in, like, multiple slices. I don't know. So, first one is good, and will continue to be good, I believe. Yep, and then this one... Okay, so they no longer go up, which is a big problem. I mean, it looks simple, but then it turned out not to be, right? There might be another entirely different way of doing this, which would be... maybe like we did here, to get a bunch of pistons to just push various elements into place. Professional gamer says, I bet Mumbo would be addicted to this game. Yeah, Mumbo would love it. He'd get along with it extremely well. So what was appealing about this idea is that we created this mold, and then we kind of forgot about welding, and now welding's turning out to be tricky. Welding's always going to be a problem. I'm just trying to look for other shapes or ideas here that might help us. Let's have a little watch again. It's always good to just watch the thing in action. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea in my head now. So, let's remove that because these will go into place. And we're going to have to move the whole thing about because these aren't going to fit here. But what we want to do is push it out into a welder, essentially. But then we can't... not leaving us a lot of space to come back here and then weld it from somewhere around there. But in the sake of being compact and all that, let's see what happens. We need... dear, why can't I fly? Hello? There we go. I need that many. And then the means for a conduit to get to all of them. And what's bad about this, actually, is when do we power it? Because this goes through, there, up, up, up. It's really awkward to get the timing. Unless we time it based on the other one. So, like, what is the last... It goes there and goes up, it goes there, it goes there, it goes up. No, there's no last event that's unique. Like, it'll pass the sensor multiple times, which is always the issue with doing that. The other alternative is... okay, it goes there, it goes up, it goes there, it goes up. So we could have a welder on this side. But we can't detect the last event when we do it this way, that's the issue. If the welders drop down, do they connect to other welders, says MetaJet. Yeah, the welders sort of connect in the space that they weld, so it makes it very awkward. Seb Eats Weed is here for 2 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for a nice message. We've got Bossman101 for 4 months. And congratulations for winning the road competition. Thank you, my dude. It was an honour. I put a lot of effort into that biome. It really paid off. How about making it in another orientation than rotating after welding? Oh, rotating isn't even the issue. They're in the correct rotation. But dang, like, this one got tricky quick. I got a feeling we might need to step back our whole idea a little bit. Seemed smart at first, and then it got tricky quick. I mean, if we look at it, we've got 4 groups of 4, right? weld the bottom would be kind of easy, and then the assembly line can push that along, as can... That's an interesting observation. I can weld... Okay, this idea was great. If anyone wants to take this and go with it, awesome. I'm just gonna abandon this now. I think I've seen something equally interesting here, okay? Goodbye. We don't need any of that anymore. But we do need this. We do want to kind of cheese the blocks, so to speak. Oh, okay. Now I need to split them up in 3 again with pistons. Interesting. So, I'm going to just formulate each part in my mind a little bit back here. We can push the block in. And then, what if you went... No, what am I doing? Maybe actually I want to use pistons again? So I can have them go in 2 at a time, right? So we use 3 pistons, then 2 sets of 3, which is quite a lot. As if I don't do that, then I don't really see the way in which it all comes together. Because I'm going to need this many to fill that up. So first one comes in, gets to that position. Second one, I've not tried this before, but if I block off where they go, then I'm not going to be able to push along. So I think pistons is the logic. Okay, fair enough. So of the 3 that we're going to create, I'm going to try and sort of create them in reverse. We do need to be able to then weld all 3 elements together, which is the other thing I haven't quite thought of. That's going to require some reverse engineering. I'm going to try and picture this as if I've got the parts already in place. So we're going to have 4 here. If I time it so that that one comes in, it'll have to drop in over an edge so that it gets welded there. Let's say that is the last piece to drop in, then it can drag the thing to completion. Okay, so I can picture that happening. One shape comes in here, drops down. Next shape comes in from the side, drops in. Problem then is that you want another shape up at this level to go there, which it will do, and land on top of that one and get welded from the side. And that means all the pieces are welded together. And I also think it means we can shovel the whole thing forward by 1 block. So I'm just going to do that. Actually, now let's not do that. Let's give ourselves a little bit of extra space. Okay. Just going to run over it again. Right. Actually, it needs to be more like that. So, the last one to come in is this one. Bam. Welds that group of 4 with this group of 4, and then off it goes. Okay, this group of 4 is welded because of that. So when we push these things off, we need blocks for this one up at this height. And that's potentially good enough. Can you weld them on the finished pad, says Fib. Yeah, that's what we're doing. But, oh right, on the finished pad. Nah, probably not. Probably best to do it beforehand. Nobby Noob, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Also, Bleed Green here for 41 months. I had a shattered collarbone out back together yesterday. You had a shattered collarbone out back together. I'm going to assume that it broke yesterday. 6 weeks of downtime gives me more opportunities to watch your streams. Dude, man, that's awful. Shattering your collarbone. I hope you take the rest seriously. I mean, probably don't need to hear it from me, but everyone says it, right? Take resting and recovery as seriously as you can. You probably know that if you've shattered your collarbone. But thank you. I appreciate it. I'm currently recovering from injuries myself, and it's, you know, you just gotta stick with the rest and stick with the stretching or whatever it is you're assigned to do, right? Even though you feel like, I want to crack on, but gotta do it. Gotta take that recover seriously. Okay, so we need to get a group of 4 blocks together here. I'm gonna picture them dropping in from around here, right? So one lands there, goes over here, next one lands there, next one... that would need to be one lower in order to utilize the pushing effect. Okay, and then we need welders. Now it's going to go down and across, down, there, and then there. So I can actually have the welders kind of anywhere, but I think we're always going to need 4 or more. So I'll just do that. Just run over in my head again. This one goes down, across to there. Next one goes in, that's fine. Then that one gets stuck there, so we can't have one there, and then it goes across. Interesting. So we need that, I think. Probably get rid of that one, yep. Okay, there you go. So that's our welder system for that, and this is where it needs to get its input. So we'll put that back over there for our pistons. That looks good. Okay, where is the next one? The next one is the 4 flat. In which case we'll be able to bring it over every other. If we look at where this is, our input is potentially going to be like here. So let's say it falls down into position there. How are we getting 4 blocks into a block and welded? This is where I thought I was going to use a piston before, right? But maybe... maybe just that. So... no, I really don't see that working at all. Yeah, this is where we need the piston again. Right, and the shape of our 4 wide thing can be a little bit better than that. So let's go ahead and put in the pistons. So one goes there, right? Maybe I need to make it... yeah, I need to do that. Okay, downwards facing sensor. They're going to get pushed... wrong buttons. They're going to push there. Then we're going to have a conflict here. How do we avoid that? Oh, maybe all the welding... Right, we're going to run into some, like, what's here first and what's not. Like, the timing of everything arriving at the end is officially made tricky by this. Do you know what? I mean, that sort of works for a minute, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll have to optimize later on. So then it slides through that gap and goes into there. Cool. Right, what was up with the falling down bits? Okay, yeah. Let's get some of that fixed. I think we just need that, right? This will need to remember to connect to something over there. Okay, then we have to deal with number 3. Number 3 is... oh, look at where that welder is positioned, right? So it's actually going to have to come to here. And get welded somewhere over here. So this is the 2x2 vertical. And I think just working with okay, let's chuck this over here. and we picture it dropping in. Might have to use pistons again. Man, this is tricky. Needs a trial test if you are stuck, says Soraf the Wonderful. I'd like to get all the pieces in place first, really. Hey, do you remember how elegant and simple this was earlier? And now it's just maddeningly complex? Dang, I think this idea lost sight of doing it that way, right? Yeah, this one's actually kind of tricky again, because we've got to think through all the elements, like... we've got to detect, like, the last state. I thought this would be the easiest one. Save the easiest for last, right? Anyway, blocks will come across around here. And then they're going to drop in. Two fall down together, they get welded. Or maybe we do it in stages. Okay, so we've got the three here. Let's build this little bit quickly as well. So we'd have that. Then we'd definitely need these. A little bit of a connection there. And a sensor at the end. Okay, so they come across, three will get separated into these lanes. Right, now. This might work better with rotation enabled. We might have to do this bit a little different. I'm wondering if it can rotate that way with a welder. It won't do it with one on the side, but it would do with one downwards like that. So... that's as far as we're going to see. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what happens here. There's quite a lot to see. Okay, I'm going to focus on this one first. So far, so good. Oh, the welder's not... oh, no, it welds it all. Right, then it started making some noises. So I never really thought about... oh, God, I never thought about how it was going to get pushed off. Dang, this is so tricky. Unless I use pistons, right? Maybe I shouldn't have got so far ahead of myself with this one, right? Let's check out the one that's really hard to see in the middle here. Yeah, and again, I didn't account for it getting pushed along. I don't know why I looked at all of that way. So far, so very bad. Let's start with the first problem. It could be that we can have this all a bit higher, actually. But I don't think that that's much help to us. So let's run through it again. 1 goes to there, 2 is here. 3 is there, and then when 4 goes across, that's actually a unique event. So a sensor here and a piston there would solve that problem. Let's see if that's true. This is where maybe just having conveyors would have been smarter. Ha! Why didn't it weld it all together like it did before? I mean, it didn't make sense that it welded it together before, but... Okay, let's run through... if I put this one block higher, so the welder can be underneath, it's going to go down and across. You don't need that wire connecting them. You do. If you don't have wires, they don't directly power to one another. So I think this was a good idea, but I don't know how to do this bit cleverly. So I need to figure out a better way of putting them into blocks of 4. Keeps the same, put a welder on top. Okay, let's run through the order. Actually, let's just try it. Pretty sure that'll break because it'll go. Yeah, because then you don't get the one that pushes across. No, you can't do that. That doesn't work. Ooh, I know how to do it. But I don't know how to create that unique event again. Actually, no, maybe... No, maybe it's fine. Okay, so check this out. Okay, is everything connected? No. Right, check this out. Boo. Boo! Not a fan of that. Oh, is that going to be good enough now? I don't know. Ah, it's painful. It's absolutely painful. Switch the sensor and the piston. That won't make any difference. Put the piston down one. That will also not make any difference. Well, it will, but it won't solve the problem. Actually, yeah, okay, it's still doable. Uh-huh. Actually, no, I can put it... Ah! Put it here and change the type. Oh, I think I need to move that back, don't I? Yeah, I need to move that back. Here we go! It looks like some of the contraption fell down. Wait. Why did I think that would work, eh? Why did I ever think that would work? Oh, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, right? Like, I need to think about the order of events. See, that's problematic for that bit. I mean, this means the whole thing's got to just shift back. Shift the whole thing back. So that's going to be here and here. Let's see what happens now. Oh, it all falls apart. Oh, it all falls apart. Okay, this has got to do it. Right. But then next cycle... Uh-huh. Okay. So we need the other bit to come in first. See, when we rely on like the next thing pushing it along, then it kind of means that like the timing of the whole thing has to be even more precise, because now we need the one that's underneath. And I bet you there's so much stuff we've overlooked here, it's not even funny. But, this one, right? So, blocks are going to fall in and shimmy across. This ain't going to work, but we're going to have to figure it out. If it would just hover, it'd be... There we go. Goes there. On the second attempt, gets pushed in. 2 more come across. Gets pushed in. What's going to send it out? Right? That second time it gets pushed in, it could be ready to go. Okay. We're not going to worry about anything else here. We're going to focus on this one now. Looks good so far. Terrific. Right, now the issue is the other one arrived first, right? So we'll do this the cheeky way for now and put that there. Interesting. Okay, so far so good. What have we got going on up here? We were doing a little experiment. Actually, that block's then in the way, isn't it? Right, I've completely forgotten our experiment, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, it can't rotate because it's got a block behind it. Makes a lot of sense. Right, back to the drawing board on this one. Of that, there is no doubt. I feel pretty clueless as to what to do. I mean, we've kind of already done this actually. It's just that one in a different direction, so... And then something welds it. That would work. That would work. In the, Wait, are we using that space? I was going to say, in the name of being compact... Actually, no, we got to try and make this compact at least. Which will probably make more headaches for me. Okay, so we have that there, right? Oh, no, because then I need a piston on that side. Ugh. Piston needs to be there, and the sensor needs to be here. That might just squeeze in there. Okay, now the next issue is... 1 can fall down, and 2 can fall down. And then something needs to happen. Oh my goodness me, this is great. Okay, so if I do that, 1 falls down, 2 falls down, right? Then, no, it needs to be 1 block higher. Ah! That might not be a problem. That probably will be a problem. Let me think. Where are they coming from? Over there. Gets pushed across, falls down to that space. Next one comes in. Gets pushed across. It will be a problem. It will be a problem. Unless I have it go across by 2. So, if I put in that here, this might just do the job we're looking for. Okay, so block of 2 comes in, goes across. No, then it doesn't end up on top. Now it ends up on top. Oh, now I've run out of space. Oh, I've run out of space. Oh, I've run out of space. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Like, do I even need that if I put that there? 1 goes there, then they... Oh yeah, that's a good point. Don't need this. That's redundant. Guess this thing needs connecting. So now, if I put this here and here, it connects. That's the big issue. Okay, so we can actually put this further back. Oh no, but we want it in that rotation, right. Then it can go into this space. And here... Oh, did not want to do that. Or that. Okay, so one's going to fall, and then the next one's going to push it across to here. And then we put the welders behind it. And then when it goes there, I mean, at this point now, I really don't know if any of that's going to work, but let's have a little watch. I think this thing's going to be really far behind on the cycle, so we might need to put some conveyors in here. This has gone from being like super elegant to just being the worst thing ever. At least it feels like it. Yeah, look at that. Did something change there? I think something changed. Oh no, next one pushed it across. Right, okay, so then when that one's there, this can't go that way. But it will go somewhere down there. This is going to get messy, my friends. Going to get messy. One thing I'm pretty sure we need is, like, a bit of speed bringing it over here, okay? Okay, here it comes. Next one. Right, I missed a trick. Come on now, I'm sick of this level. It's one of the weirdest solutions I've done yet. Okay, so it was the last one to arrive, and it's supposed to be, which is kind of important. Let's do that, and let's see if the delay will help. So now it's a matter of timing, I believe. And CPU cycles don't even matter on this level. They're not CPU cycles, you know what I mean. Oh, no, yeah, the timing isn't right. Okay, I think maybe what we need to do is actually go back on that a little bit. Okay, moment of truth time. Oh, what's going on there? Needs to come over by one. Oh, I removed it again. Hang on. If it does come over by one, then it's out of space with that. So I've made this very unfortunate for myself. There is not enough room here. Wow, I think this is going to be a miserable end to this one. A miserable end to it. This is what happens when you do things in reverse, peeps. Just realised. So we won't do that again. Kind of close. It was kind of close. Okay, so it drops into place here. It drops into place right there. That's okay. The next one is going to push it along. And what I'm hoping is if we have this here, and we put that there, and that might be the solution, okay? Might also not. Oh, it's definitely not. What did I get wrong? I know, this welding here just makes no sense, does it? Oh, this was flawed from the beginning. This was very... I'm gonna... Ah! Oh. Very flawed. Don't give up, says Exoskeleton. Let's reset. Yeah. Let's have another think, because I don't want to spend too much longer on this one. I mean, I've done it before. But doing it in reverse was just silly. Just silly. I wonder if there's any kind of quirks to the shape here that can be used to our advantage. Let's also just think back to that solution that we came up with, or almost did. And I wonder if I'd have done it like this, might it have been better? So... you have that shape, and then over here you have the... oops. That shape. So the block comes in, goes up, then there and up, and then there. So let me just think. If it's welded, it'll get welded there. Yeah, okay, I can visualize what would be wrong trying to weld it in that space. Maybe you weld it beforehand. So then you have that. Yeah, that's going to push it. Next one is going to push it in. Now, because the welders are separate, after that, it can get pushed out by the next one coming in. That should handle it. That should handle it. That should be good. So 4 blocks. So if we can make one of these for the next bit here, then we can make 3 lanes of input that work and mix them together. Zaboom Games says yes, finally splitting it up. Well, we split it up last time, we just didn't split it up in the best way, I guess. So let's look at that problem through the lens of coming through this space, okay? So hang on, we have to look at this. One goes there, and then it goes up to that spot, to this, and then there. If we have welders like this, okay, the first block comes in, it's not touching anything, goes here when the second block arrives. I don't know. Let's recreate that over here quickly. Okay, and then what do I say? Like a welder here and here, pretty much? Yes, big problem. Big problem. Maybe you make it the other way around and then flip it. So we remove all of this. Put that over here. Move this across. See, then I don't think it's going to work that way. Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, no, it does that first. And then it's stuck. You should try to build something pretty in this game. I hope the solutions look pretty. Right, noises in the ear. It's been a while. Mr. Steve1234, thank you for your Prime. Min Widdy with the Prime. Hero Platoon for 6 months. Don't Shoot 21 for free. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Right, I'm going to have a sip more of water, which I need to keep doing. Move all the welders up one. think I see your idea. I think I see the idea there. Sometimes you just look at things like with closed ideas, right? You don't see that there could be a gap there. Oh. Then again, you know. So now we've got that shape, but then how do we get rid of it from there? I guess actually the thing arriving here is like a unique event. So if we add a piston. Oh, then that happens. I guess we can make it too higher, right? Like... yeah, let's sound like this. No, we can't. The other thing is, the input will come in slower once it's split into 3. Let's turn down the input rate. Oh no, things are actually queued up below because of the space. That's not the issue. The rate is not the issue. Okay, let's take a step back. Think about this again. So when we're down here, the shape is like so. And let's say, like, ultimate idea would be that, you know, we would push it out when it's done. Let's see what goes wrong. Well, we know what goes wrong straight away. That goes wrong. But anyway, that. Well, let's see it in action. Actually, yeah, that's what happens. Right. So you can't weld the bottom two together, which is a problem. Oh, here's an idea. It's not quite as good. Well, depends really. I kind of don't like the idea of using lots of pistons. So we have that, and where do we detect it? Oh, there's no unique event to push them out, is there? Do it from bottom to top, layer by layer. Okay, so the input comes in at the top. What would that look like? It falls down and goes across, but then it can't go any further. Wait, can that work with welding? Don't need that there either. Okay, so where is it coming in from? Over here? Goes across. Next one falls down, gets welded, then there, then there. So that would make the shape. But there's no unique event to detect the last one in. Unless you want to push them out with 4 pistons. Make the same mold in front of the pistons. Yeah, but you don't have the unique event to detect and push them out. That's the issue. Does the belt move the piece away before the weld? I believe so, yeah, because they'll come in one by one. So it'll move across, then the next one will go down. Do an L instead of a backwards L. Same problem, Troz. You just made it's just a mirror, right? Why don't you do the top two and then the bottom two and then weld them? Yeah, it's getting away from the elegance of this though, isn't it? I mean, at least we know that's going to be pretty elegant. So I do guess we need to look at a compact way of getting it all together. The Boss Baby, welcome to the stream. First time along. Cool, we're playing some Infinifactory. Carherger says detect the next block on top. Yeah, but it's a feed, right? So everything that comes in has already been through there, so it gets detected every time. When upside down, it has a unique event. If it's upside down, it's not the right way up, so that's no use to us. We can't rotate that way. So what about... Lift fan under the free high, but low enough so that it pushes one over the top of the event you need. I don't think it can do that because everything, it's a feed. Everything goes in the same way. And if you put the sensor on an overflow, then it flows over to where the sensor is, and then it's stuck. Maybe we can look at this last bit like it doesn't have to do this. We go back to doing that again, but all of that was ugly. I mean, I could do this, you know, kind of hacky. It just wouldn't be as exciting to do it the easy way. I'm always trying to engineer towards something compact, you know. I'm just wondering if maybe we just, like, you know, patch it together now and just make something that ends up working somehow. Can you not build each layer independent and weld them before placing on finish? Oh yeah, you can do it any way you like. That's the that's what's cool about this game, you know? I think I might just move on to the next one. I don't know. We don't have to complete everything, do we? Last time, it's 3 4x4 shapes. Why make the L's? Says vice versa. Well, we just did the whole 3 lots of 4 times shape. That's why. Let's just go back to the idea of using the pistons and trying to find a unique event. Because there really isn't one, but it comes in like that. There never is a unique event. If it goes in this way, there never is a unique event. There is potentially one way I can create a unique event. It just won't be very pretty. What is wrong with the cookie says there is a unique for the L like this. Well, let me know then. Sensation parameter. If I drill away the overflow, then I have to incorporate overflows into everything else to drill them away. Otherwise, it will all go out of sync. Unless the overflow... If we had 4... Oh, okay, wait, here's a weird idea. Right, so... Where's the input feed? It's like up here. Oh, wait. Well, it's going to have to rotate anyway if we do it facing... Actually, yeah, no. We might wiggle this. So, can I get what I want? Probably not. Actually, yeah, no, I can. Okay, whoa. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. Once we have the shape, which will have to get made by welders in these positions, so pushed across, then it can get moved on. We can then take the next 4 blocks. Oh my god, this is a really weird way of doing it. Okay, I'm going to go with this. This is a bizarre way of doing it. I'm going to go that way now. We need enough space. Let's go over by 1. Need enough space to make 2 of these things. Okay, peeps, this is going to be very different. Very different from what we normally do. So I want to have... Somewhere around here I want to have one. And you know, I don't know compactness, all that stuff, doesn't matter. What I do know is that we can do that. Let's just think it through again. Pulls in, goes across. Pulls in, has to stay there. So that's what we need. Okay, let's go. Yeah, all this stuff back here not needed anymore. Okay, let's just see what happens in theory, right? This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know how much space I want between, but in theory, I can put them right next to each other. I think I'm going to put a gap between, although, yeah, going to need that. This is a totally different way of looking at how to assemble stuff all of a sudden. It's like I've been enlightened. Xisuma is now enlightened. Ah! But not that much. Not that much enlightenment. Can't handle it. Right, so where's the unique event? It's coming up. We make the unique event. Okay, so what if we literally did the same thing again this time? I'm also looking at the space here. We could come all the way back here, and then it would be better aligned to head in there. But, so let's now say we're going to have a gap again. So I can do kind of the same thing again, I think. No, not really. And then if we drop it in, I guess I could do that. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Let's. I'm looking at the blocks in a whole new light all of a sudden. So we don't get a unique event with that, though. Is the only problem. Unless put that there. So in it goes across, down, there. Unique event. Oh! Oh! The whole thing can be manipulated with a unique event like that. It's different. It's different. So what happens after that? Well, we push them out over onto welders, right? And over here, okay, now what I don't know is if these can be pushed along, or what happens over here. Let's find out. Let's find out where that's taking us to. Forget this. This is a really odd and interesting way of doing things over here. Let's go hook up all of this stuff, I guess. How's that? Right, speed it up. Zoom it out, speed it up. Oh my word. Unique event! No! What happened? What happened to my beautiful unique event? Ow. Okay. Ah, the next block falls down. The next block falls down. Will that fix it? Ah! Why does that happen? I don't even know quite what's happening there. I don't even know quite what's happening. We get two of that position. Hang on. It happens before I realise it happens. That's the problem here. Let's go back. The moment at which the problem happens is a little sooner. Okay. This block moves to there. That's the problem. That actually almost took care of it. Let it overflow, and this is the unique event, says Jan. What are we on about? Push an overflow block into sensor to create a unique event. Well, I guess maybe if we put that there. Oh, isn't that stuff important? Let's just see what happens. All right, like I'm thinking something. All right. Okay, this. Oh, this game is torturing me. I'm being tortured, peeps. Can you use the unique event to drill the next block that falls onto the sensor? Probably not, because you need the block to be in that space already. Maybe if this were all one lower, right? Like one goes in there, one goes in there. So imagine it's dropping in from here, right? Boom, boom, boom. Then there. Then one falls on top. Then the next one is here, and then. I guess what I'm thinking is maybe that extra little bit of space falling down aids us somehow. Let's give it a shot. Okay, ones at the top are going to go. Okay, the sensor might also need changing as well. No, the sensor needs to go down by 1. I'm probably just going to encounter the same issue again. You are not the conduit. Okay, it's got that double fire problem. It kind of looks like we can actually use this to some extent. Now, some of you are saying let it overflow. I think I finally get what you mean. And therefore, we'll need to do this. Okay, so when it overflows, there will be a block here. I've got a feeling though, we might not be able to send it back. Should be a big problem for us. Do you know what else is a big problem? Falling blocks. Don't want no falling blocks. Do you know what else is a big problem? All of this. All of this is a big problem, peeps. Oakley dokley. Ah! Right, I didn't want to do it this way, but maybe that. Oh, not that. Maybe that. Maybe we sacrifice a block. Get sacrificed, block. Ah! Oh, the pains. Alright. This probably won't even do it, because then there's going to be all these blocks ready to fall in again. Oh, it welded those two together, didn't it? It's going to do that. That's the thing that it's going to do. So the one at the end, it's because it falls down a block. Oh, it's because it falls down a block. Okay, if it doesn't fall down a block, then I think we're good to roll out without them connecting together. So now we need that. So we need this. Those can go. I think we can get away with having this all lowered by 1, right? Right, that is almost done. Let's check it out. We will prevail! Tell me, peeps, we will prevail, won't we? This level will not defeat us. Oh, it might be defeating me. Oh. Oh, it just defeated me. We need something different here at the end now, is the problem. So we've got 4 blocks there. Maybe this thing can like fall down there. So then it comes in at that angle again. Oh, that actually can... Okay, yeah. I think removing that 1 block just solved our problem. Probably not, but let's see. Because now it pushes it in from lower, or sort of. Nah, it didn't really, did it? Ah. I could put a conveyor belt there. Let's try it with a conveyor belt there, yeah? Because in my head, they were getting pushed across from that point, but that's not how that works. But if we put conveyor belt, then they are getting pushed across from that point. It's beautiful! It's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. And it did it again. Sweet! Now, next issue is getting them all in line. If this bit had been done first... Oh, I'm going to have to do so much rebuilding. If this had been done first, right, like they're going to come out onto a platform. Not that, not that. Come out onto a platform. And we can go... No! We can go like this. And put them all in a line. Thing is, I think they're the wrong way round. You got stuck there. Yeah, but that makes sense. Okay. Try again. In fact, I'm going to put an extra one here and a block there. Okay, the thing I did wrong here was that. Dang! Dang! Dang. So, our output line needs to be one right of that. No. Right, there we go. It needs to be one right of that. This needs to be our output line right here. If this is our output line, then the last of our engineering has got very little space to operate in. So we kind of want to bring it back and start again. Now, how many blocks are we shimmying that over by? 1, 2, 3. Yeah? There's also the question of, can we weld it? Can we weld it? Yes, we can. I know how to weld it. It's fine. I know how to weld it. Okay. Let's just double check that. This is the input line. And the output is there. So that means we go 1, 2, 3. Actually, the input needs to be kind of here. Don't want to get this wrong. Don't want to get this wrong. Oh, and then there's the issue of height for this design. Make a conveyor go left in order to go in the right order. Wait, what do you mean? Oh my god! No. Wait, yeah! Oh, I'm being a complete goose! Chat, you are my saviour! I'm being a complete goose! Oh! Oh, I deserve a slap if I'm wrong here. Oh, that saves me a lot of rebuilding. Oh, look at... Oh, what a goose! I'm a goose! Well then. This could have all been pushed over by one block, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to do that. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, I can't believe it's going to rebuild the whole thing. And then it like hit me when I was looking at so many people saying in chat, it's like the output order is what matters. I guess we gotta push this all up by one block. Actually, what it can do is linger under that. There we go. Oh, and I don't need that one there either. Here it comes. Oh! Now, when it hits the very last one, the other one has to fall down. Oh, which means if it didn't fall down like that, then Oh, it's looking good. Then it goes that way. And it's just off by 1 block. Wow. This might be it, peeps. This might be it. Get ready to celebrate like you've never celebrated before. Thus meaning you don't know what it is and you don't do anything. Oh, I'm a smart ass. Look at that. Victory is ours. But, first of all... Uh-oh, I'm rotating something off in the distance. No! There we go. But first of all, we're going to put that cycle rate to maximum. Yes, we are. And it's going to handle it. I believe. Unless... Oh, dude! Why can't I press the right button? Did I rotate something? Okay. Oh, it's a beautiful sight to behold. It's a beautiful sight. Peeps, for all of you stuck around with me on that level, I thank you ever so much. It was difficult. I was engrossed. I missed... Don't destroy my victory lap. Why? No one knows why it failed. It just decided to fail. But today it doesn't. Alpen Glow Up, thank you for gifting a sub to 3 badges and a coat. 3 badges, thank you for all of you for turning up. Rudolph, R7 with the Prime. Axel Van Dyke for 6 months. George Philos for 14. JP Martin's free here for 27. How am I? I'm good. My mouth is like... All this talking has sort of numbed my mouth a bit, I think. It's not as painful. We're doing it, peeps. We're doing it. One more to go. Don't mess up now, factory. Oh, yeah. Look at that footprint score. Look at that block score. Wow. That was cool. We learned a new way of looking at the blocks and doing things there. Let's just evaluate, because that took us a long time, right? If I could surmise where I think this kind of design lacks a little, it's the amount of pistons being used. And it could be that you could get even trickier, and maybe like with a bit here you find a way to kind of like push 1, push 2 and use less pistons, but I'm not looking for any more than that. That was pretty damn dope in the end. Pretty darn good. Peeps, do not forget to go and check out the Xisuma music channel and the video that awaits you over there. It includes a link to download my album from 10 years ago, which I've never really promoted, and today I'm learning that lots of people are enjoying listening to it. I am gonna go look up Infinifactory. Let's see who's playing that. Massive thank you to everyone for subscribing, resubscribing, donating and cheering. I appreciate your support. Hope you have been enjoying the stream. And I got a channel for us to raid someone who is playing this game. I believe I've said all the things, done all of the things, so you can hit the raid button in chat. Thank you, peeps. I will see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.